Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back into Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host Selassie Fiawe. Today we're going to talk about performances of Ghanaian players abroad. As usual, we do it here. Over the weekend, Jordan Ayew made history. I'll be talking to you about that, and also we had a goal from Boye in the French league. He gave his team a 1-0 lead in the end there. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I'll advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So over the weekend, Liverpool in the English Premier League, they made history. They have now gone an equivalent of a whole season unbeaten, 38 games without losing a game. In all of Europe's top 5 leagues, they have made the best possible start to a league campaign. After 21 games, they have 61 points, which has not been done by any other team. Unprecedented, and it was really great over the weekend. They crowned a 1-0 win over Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Jose Mourinho's side unfortunately could not come back from that goal from Roberto Firmino, and that was how it ended for Liverpool. They motor on and are just being chased directly by Manchester City, who thrashed Aston Villa 6-1 at the Villa Park, and it was quite amazing to see Sergio Aguero make another milestone in his career. He has now scored the most hat-tricks by a player in the Premier League, beating Alan Shearer on that occasion. He now is the highest non-English goal scorer in Premier League history, and the way things are going, no one can put it past Sergio Aguero to beat Alan Shearer's record of 260 Premier League goals. Hey, it's possible. So today, performance of Ghanaian players abroad is up, and Jordan Ayew's Crystal Palace. I'll start from England as usual. Ayew's Crystal Palace came up against Arsenal at Selhurst Park. When the two teams met in Emirates, Jordan Ayew was on target for Crystal Palace, and it was a 2-2 draw. This time around, it was a 1-1 draw as well. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was sent off after VAR confirmed it was serious, dangerous foul play, a career-ending tackle possibly, and he was sent off for that. Jordan Ayew was on target for Crystal Palace, and that was a great milestone for him as well as his teammates. Jordan Ayew now has become the second highest goal scorer Ghanaian in Premier League history. His strike against Arsenal on Saturday in their 1-1 draw, and him and Crystal Palace more than just a point against their London rivals. The goal took Jordan one goal clear of his brother Andre in the list of highest scoring Ghanaians in the Premier League. The deflected strike was Jordan's 6th goal of the season and his 22nd in the Premier League in overall 121 appearances. He amassed this tally playing for Aston Villa, Swansea City and Crystal Palace. He scored 7 goals in his first season in the Premier League with Villa before netting once in 2016-2017 season while at Swansea. The next season he scored 7 more for the Welsh side. He earned a loan move to Palace after Swansea went down in the Championship, but endured a difficult goal scoring season, finding the back of the net just once. However, this season he has already scored 5 times in 21 starts, including the worldie against West Ham. He pirouetted past the players like they were not there. In the list of the highest goal scorers who are Ghanaians in the Premier League, Anthony Bafo has 24 goals in 47 appearances for Leeds United. Yeboah scored 12 goals in each of the 94-95 seasons and in the Premier League seasons. And also, the second on the list now is Jordan Ayew with 22 goals in 121 appearances. Possibly will beat Anthony Yeboah's record, and Andre Ayew has 21 goals in 89 appearances. Michael Essien has 17 goals in 168 appearances and 10 goals for Samoa Chan in 34 appearances playing for Swansea City. So kudos to Jordan Ayew. That's an amazing feat. He is doing marvelously well. The Black Stars will be playing friendlies later on, and that will be how things will go. So I'll move on to Leicester City. They took on Southampton, and Leicester slipped up, losing 2-1 to Southampton. Remember, they beat Southampton 9-0 in October. This time it wasn't to be for them and they lost 2-1 on this occasion. Daniel Amate was out with injury. Kevin Danso was not in the squad for Southampton. Wolves took on Newcastle and Christian Achu came on in the 28th minute after an injury on Dwight Gill, who had given Newcastle the lead in this game. It ended 1-1, both teams sharing the spoils on this occasion. Reading took on Nottingham Forest and Andy Adam was not in the squad. Albert Adoma was an unused substitute for Nottingham Forest as both teams shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw. Portsmouth took up AFC Wimbledon and Kwesi Appiah was not in the squad for AFC Wimbledon. Cardiff took on Swansea. Ayew played a full 90 minutes, both teams drawing blanks. It ended 0-0. I moved to Spain and Atletico Madrid lost to Real Madrid in the Super Copa that was played in Saudi Arabia after overcoming Barcelona in the semi-final. Real Madrid overcoming Valencia in the semi-final as well. Both teams from Madrid locked horns in Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, and it was really a really intense 120 minutes of football that culminated in a penalty shootout. Real Madrid emerged triumphant. Thibaut Courtois, the hero of the night, saving 2 penalties from Atletico Madrid players. It ended 4-1 on that occasion, and that was how things ended for Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane has been involved in 9 finals and he has won 9 trophies. Quite an amazing record. Just make sure Zidane doesn't get to the final, because he will definitely win from this record. Italy, I moved to next, and Inter Milan took on Atlanta. Kojo Asamoah was not in the squad as his side slipped 1-1 against Atlanta. They could have lost it in the dying embers of the game. Handanovic to the rescue, saving that penalty that was granted to Atlanta following a foul on an Atlanta player in the 18-yard box. It could have been worse, but Juventus took hold of that and made it a 2-1 win over Roma on Sunday and went 2 points ahead of Inter Milan on the log table. Udinese took on Sassuolo and Nicolas Opoku was an unused substitute as Udinese beat Sassuolo 3-0. Alfred Duncan was out injured for this game. Fiorentina took on Spal and Prince Boateng played 46 minutes before being replaced. Fiorentina won 1-0. Hellas Verona took on Genoa. Emmanuel Agyemangbedu came on in the 90th plus added time after making his first appearance in a long while after suffering from a blood clot in his lungs that 6 months ago, and he was back in action last weekend. This time he made another substitute appearance, this time late on, not enough time for him to make an impact on the game. It ended 2-1, however, in the favor of his team, and Claude Japon was an unused substitute as well. In France, Metz took on Strasbourg, and John Boye was on target for Metz as they beat Strasbourg 1-0. He kept a clean sheet as well, and it was great for him. So that has been it for today. Performances of Ghanaian players abroad. Kudos to John Boye getting that winning goal for his side. Kudos to Jordan Ayew, second Ghanaian highest goal scorer in the Premier League. Wow, that's some feat. He's set to take over from Anthony Yeboah, who has 24 goals. Jordan has 22 goals. Let me know your thoughts about the Ghana Premier League as well. The results of match day 3 in the Ghana Premier League here is on your screen. Liberty drew 1-1 with Mediama SC. Adriana Stars beat King Faisal 2-1. Bechem beat Olympics 1-0. Ashanti Gold 1-2-0 against 11 Wonders, maintaining their 100% record. Asante Kotoko lost to Berekum Chelsea in what was an unfortunate incident at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Dreams drew 0-0 with Legon Cities. Another 0-0 between Elmina Sharks and Wafa. Karela United beat Inter Allies 2-1, and Hearts of Oak got their first victory of the campaign in their 2-1 win over Cape Coast Ebusia Dwarfs. We'll have a quick snap look at the table right now, and this is how things look at the moment. Adriana Stars and Ashanti Gold maintain their 100% record, followed by Mediama SC and Dreams FC make up the top 4. In the bottom 3, we have King Faisal Babies, Cape Coast Ebusia Drafts, and Accra Great Olympics, who are yet to get a point on the table. 11 Wonders, also the other team, with a 0 point on the table. Accra Hearts of Oak are 11th after their first win of the season, and also West Africa Football Academy are 7 points on the log. Kumasi Asante Kotoko are 8th on the log with 6 points. And the next game is between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Mediama SC. It's sure to be an interesting game there. Wafa will take on Accra Hearts of Oak at the Soga Copper Park. Match day 4 will be really interesting. Let me know your thoughts about everything in the comments box.